Welcome back again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you? No, really, how are you doing? I hope all is well. I hope all has been well with you and your family. Thank you once again for tuning into Lade's Touch channel. Well, I am Lade. Now let's get right into this video today. So, we're going to be talking about ways that you can save money if you're planning a wedding. So if your sister's getting married, if your brother's getting married, if you're getting married, you know, even if your mama getting married, okay, you might want to tune in every Wednesday to find out tips on how you can save on planning your wedding. So today we're going to be talking about ways that you can save money while planning your wedding in the decor department. Tip number one, reduce the amount of guests. Yes, I said it. You don't need to invite everybody. Susie, Jason, and James that you went to high school with that you have not spoken to in 10 years does not need to be invited to your wedding, okay? If you can reduce the amount of guests, the amount of tables that need to be decorated will be reduced, the amount of plate charges will be reduced, amount of centerpieces will be reduced, and guess what? The amount of flowers that you use will be reduced as well. So, yes, I said it. Tell your mama I said reduce the amount of guests on your list. You don't need to invite all those aunties that don't wish you well, okay? Now, tip number two, plate charges. Every table does not, listen, if you have the money, go for it. But if you're on a strict budget, every table doesn't need to have glass plate charges. Your estate tables and your sweetheart area can have the, the wonderful glass plate charges that you want. And then the, guest tables can have maybe the plastic plate charges or something that costs a little less, because believe it or not, we charge for those wonderful plate charges, we charge for the glass plate charges, we charge for all those beautiful, beautiful stuff. So all of your guests don't need a glass plate charger. They're not eating from the glass plate chargers, okay? Tip number three, if you ain't got money for real flowers, don't do too much flowers, okay? Candles, when done right, can look absolutely beautiful. Trust me, okay? But you can do the candelabras and other little not little, but they have other wonderful centerpieces that you can use, and so just reduce the amount of flowers. Believe it or not, flowers cost a lot. Just because you saw it on Bella Ninja and it looked great, or you saw it on all these other great bloggers page and stuff and it looked great, does not mean that you have the fundings for it. There's nothing more upsetting, I said it, there is nothing more upsetting than a bride sending you a picture and a vision that costs $35,000 and then they tell you that their budget is $2,000. Excuse me, how we gonna make that work? No. Main one, make sure you do your research well when getting the decorator. There's so many wonderful decorators out here, but what decorator A will charge is not what decorator B will charge. So make sure that you're doing your research. Make sure, and I'm not saying you should settle for, rubbish or, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. The more guests you have at your wedding, the more hands we need to carry out decor before your time, before it's time for you to walk in and all of that good stuff. So that means labor goes up, the amount of tables that we decorate goes up, the amount of everything just pretty much goes up. Plate charges, whatever it is that you're using, we charge for every single thing. They might, you might not know this, but everything goes into account. So just make sure that you're being reasonable with your budget. Just make sure that you're not getting things that are not needed, things that you don't necessarily care for. Those are my really quick tips on how you can save for your wedding in the decorating department. If any other ideas come to mind, I'll put in the comment below. And if you have any other, advice that people could use, be sure to leave it in the comment below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave, because I'm going to be dropping ways that you can save on your wedding every Wednesday. I hope I can, keep that promise. But no, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much. Till next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.